Our point-slope formula for a linear equation is really nice because it lets us easily and quickly see what is the slope of the function, how is the function changing, and what is the y-intercept or the starting value of the function or the equation. But we're not always going to get our linear equations in this nice y equals mx plus b point-slope formula. Sometimes we're given them in standard form. And standard form of a linear equation looks like this. ax plus by equals c. So some coefficient times x plus some coefficient times y equals some constant. And you'll see along the way, that there are certain times where the standard form is more useful and certain times our point slope form is more useful. If I want to convert my y equals negative 1/2 x plus 5 to to standard form, I'm just going to use my properties of equality to do so. So let's try to get x onto the other side. If I add 1/2 x to both sides, I get 1/2 x plus y equals 5. And then if I want to get rid of this fraction over here on the left side, I can multiply the entire equation both sides of the equation by 2, and that gives me, the 2's cancel out over here, so that gives me x plus, and then I have to multiply 2 times y, which gives me 2y equals, and I got to do it to the other side too, 2 times 5 equals 10. So that's my standard form, which I see up here. Let's check if any of these other forms of linear equations are equivalent to our original. Let's take this first equation and manipulate it to see what it would look like in point-slope form. Y minus 3 equals negative 1/2 times x minus 4. Let's simplify the right side first. I got negative 1/2 x. Negative 1/2 times negative 4 is plus 2. And then if I bring my 3 over here, that gives me y equals negative 1/2 x plus 5, which is my original equation. So even though this isn't a point-slope form or standard form, it's still equivalent to my original equation. Let's just check this last one out. So far, our first one is equal, and our third option is equal to our point-slope format, and our third option is the standard format of our equation. Let's try this middle one over here. Y minus 4 equals, let's simplify it out, negative 1/4 x plus negative 1/4 times negative 3 is positive 3/4. I can already see this is not going to end up equaling my original point-slope form over here, because if I add 3/4 plus 4 is going to equal 16 over 4. That does not equal my slope or my intercept of the original equation. So the first one is equivalent and the third one is equivalent to our original equation.